Hi, my name's Tony McGrath. I'm the writer-director of a film called Passenger.
And my name's Alex Malt, and I'm the story editor and producer of Passenger.
The title Passenger refers to a period in my life where I was the passenger and my best friend who became a bank robber was the driver. And I just drifted along until I reached a point where I realized I had to become the driver of my own existence. The number one drug problem in the United States right now is Oxycontin abuse and the hydrocodone family of drugs. The use of those drugs far outstrips now the use of illegal drugs like heroin and cocaine. Oxycontin is basically synthetic heroin that's prescribed by doctors. This film didn't come out of a need to address that, but my life story just coalescing with what's actually going on right now. There's a great documentary on current TV called The Oxycontin Express.
We got these Xanax. These are probably Percocets.
In the United States, more people are now abusing prescription medication than heroin, cocaine, and ecstasy combined.
The story of this film is based around three characters, Tom, Sammy, and Christian. They've grown up in this desert town they're incredibly bored with. They lived on the fringes, stealing drugs, partying hard, and pushing the limit of what they can get away with until things start to crumble around them and Tom realizes he needs to get out. Ipswich was a fairly small town of about 70,000 people, about the same size as Victorville. A place that growing up as a kid with a kind of active mind you could get bored in fairly quickly, and my friends and I gravitated towards drugs. So the lead character, Tom, is loosely based on me, and the other two characters were based on two guys I grew up with, one of whom ended up becoming a professional bank robber.
Professional bank robber.
He did 22 bank robberies before he got caught. And the other one threw himself in front of a train after my friends beat him up. So the core of the story is really based on reality. A lot of the incidents in Passenger are really based on what happened to me and my friends, but in the end, it became a work of fiction, and it spun together with purely movie narrative. I guess ultimately it's a redemption tale. It's Tom getting his act together, as I did, eventually by the time I was about 21, I quit using drugs and then got into film school and did a master's in drama and started making music videos. This story's been a long gestation. I've been writing it for almost a decade. Finally, it looks like, with your help, possibly, I'll be getting to make it.
One of the things that initially drew me to this film was having known Tony for a couple of years before this and having had the opportunity to help him edit the work. You could really see Tony coming through in this, and a beautiful story of redemption and love, and also the other side of the tracks where people sometimes don't get out. And I think that's the reality of Ipswich, where he grew up, as well as the reality of Barstow and Victorville and many towns like that across America. So another thing that's exciting about this film is the talent that is potentially going to be a part of it and the buzz that has already been created about it.
Shiloh Fernandez came on about 2 years ago, and Shiloh took an instant liking to the film and the story and has been a great supporter of the film ever since, and helping us to bring in some other fairly major league actors, potentially Juno Temple as Rosemary. Shiloh's career has gone in leaps and bounds. He's in 2 films in March, a major Warner Brothers production directed by Catherine Hardwicke of Twilight fame, Red Riding Hood, and then a couple of weeks later, Skateland, a great little indie film. So after those 2 films, Shiloh will join us on set for Passengers. What you're about to see now is an animatic. An animatic is a way we design action sequences. The film ends with a fairly epic off-road car chase with a Subaru and an off-road motorcycle and 2 cops in regular cars.
We'd like to give a special thank you to the people of Barstow especially Laura Morocco from the film office.
Thank you, Laura, and thank you to everybody in Barstow for being so supportive.
At this point, we already have an amount of money dedicated to the film from outside investors, but it is truly the money that we are hoping to generate from Kickstarter that will put us over the top and make this movie a reality.
And you can feel like you've been part of a good project. Ultimately, I'd like to think that this film could do some good in the world. Anything you can do to help us, even if it's just $1, will go a long way. And, you'll get a credit. You'll get your name at the end of the film or whatever it says over there. Obviously, the more money you can give us, if we had $200,000, we could just make that much better film. So if we hit our target and you think, oh, they don't need money anymore, think again.
The more you donate, the better film you'll see.
Exactly.